for me, stories were such a big part of like my childhood and what was like a comfort for me growing up as the sick kid. And so being able to like continue that is really big. Yes, it is a reality for me that I still need blood transfusions. And so even though it's sort of like a regular part of my routine now, has massively changed my life in the fact that it keeps me alive. It keeps me alive to get these goals. Hi, my name is Celia Mikels. I am 24. I'm a student here at Xavier University in Cincinnati, and I have a very rare vascular condition that requires me to get frequent blood transfusions. So I have vascular malformations all throughout my small and large intestine. Basically, there are blood vessels that just didn't form quite right, and they burst and bleed quite frequently. Because I can bleed so quickly, I have had jobs where I've lost like a third of the blood in my body within a couple hours before. So anytime that my blood is low and I get blood, it keeps me going, it keeps me functioning, it keeps me alive. I get blood transfusions typically once or twice a month. It is regular for me, but it is life-saving every single time. So I was 5 years old when I was diagnosed. I believe it was very early of like 2006.
So leading up until then, it was kind of normal life, you know, when you have 2 children and you're just going through the life motions and working in doctor's appointments and all of that. So our world wasn't changed upside down until realizing, oh, she has a life-threatening condition, she may not survive this. I could not sleep because we had sat down with the doctors in Cincinnati and they sat at a big conference room table and they told us the severity of her condition. And they said, well, there was a woman who lived to be 30 years old, but she didn't have it as severely as what Celia does. And so I just felt like this huge weight just like coming on my shoulders of like, I'm gonna outlive my child? That's what you're telling me? So all night long, I would like go into her room and pull back her covers and check to see if she bled out. Oh, it's hard to talk about even now.
It made me grow up very fast, I think. I had to kind of come to terms with, okay, I am sick, which is like, that is a lot for kids to come to terms with. And so I think like I just had to do my best, and just like being a terrified little kid was the biggest thing. And so lots of therapy to help me learn how to process it, learn how to cope. Also, I will say stories. Growing up as a kid, that was definitely a big thing for me. I always had my nose in a book. When I got in trouble, my punishment was getting my books taken away. And so I think I used a lot of like stories as like an escape in a way. And so that helped a lot as a child because I didn't have the coping skills that I have now. And so as a kid, like that was a huge one for me, for sure.
So about 2 years ago, she came to me and was like, I want to be independent. So I said, I will do everything I can to help you achieve that goal. Celia is currently 24 years old. She's attending classes at Xavier University. She can handle 2 classes a semester and manage her health care. And without blood donations, she couldn't achieve any of her goals.
I kind of just told myself, like, I knew that I was ready for something different. I knew that they had a really good English department here. I really want to go into like the book world, so I'm thinking like publishing and editing, and I would love to also like help push out like diverse stories that have like representation for disability and things like that.
She just figures out how to do things that she wants to do. She sets a goal and then she figures out how to do it. So I think Celia definitely doesn't want to be defined by her medical condition, but it has definitely shaped her. When she was younger, I didn't know if she would live to even adulthood. But seeing where she's at, it took me years to get to this point, but I just see each gift as a day that she's alive. Because we don't know how many we'll have with her.
What's after this? Right now my goal is to finish my bachelor's and go from there. I would love to find a job or an internship in my field at some point. And just different things like that. So like figure out like exactly where in the field I fit in. I would not be alive without like generous blood donations. I would have died when I was 5 years old without them. It is allowing me to pursue my dreams. I think that's huge.